Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to those who are new. As you may have seen in the title, I am doing 12 days of Craftmas. So starting today will be craft number 1. And I hope you all are just as excited as I am to go on this 12-day Craftmas ride with me. So let's get into the first craft.
Okay, so for our first day of Craftmas, we are going to be making a mug and a cup. So I'm going to start here in Design Space, clicking on Images, and then I'm going to click on Santa Hat. I want to add this hat to the canvas. Make it smaller. Then I'm going to add 2 text boxes. In this first box, I'm going to type Dad's Holiday, and here type in fuel. So my husband is the coffee drinker in the house, and you know how dads have to put together all these different things and set up a bunch of stuff. So I figure, let's give and make him a holiday fuel mug. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this and I want to resize it, just changing the height to 0.56, and I'm gonna do the same for fuel. So I'm gonna drag over both of these, click on Align, center horizontally, and now I'm going to group them so they will stay together, and then click on the hat. When we go over to the layers panel, you can see that there are 3 layers for the hat. And if you look at the black layer, it is solid. I don't want it to remain solid, so let me show you how I will make that change. First, I'm going to start by ungrouping, then click on the black layer and the red layer and click slice. Then I'm going to click on what was the solid black layer before and click on the white layer and click slice. So now what you will see is that there is just an outline, and that's what I want, and I also want the red piece. These pieces here, I am going to delete, bringing this back over to where it was, and adding in the red layer. And just play with it, get it all situated. There we are. So that's what I want that to look like, and the reason why I deleted the white layer is because the mug is white, so this area here and here will just be the white of the mug. I'm going to click on the words and change the color to red, and then I want to go into my layers panel and click on the red portion of the hat and the words, and I'm going to click attach down at the bottom. So now they will stay together, and this will come out as 2 different pieces. So I'm going to come over to my layers panel and click the unhide on this one, and as you can see, I've already done it and it's already sized, but I wanted you to see how I got here. So what I'm going to do is just take this and click delete and duplicate this because I do want it on both sides of the mug. Now I'm going to go back over to my layers panel and unhide this layer, and this particular image I found right here in Design Space. If you go over into Images, you can type in Christmas, and I found it that way, or you can just type in elf sized and you can find it. This is already the way I want it to be other than the size, so I'm going to come up here to the size box and unlock it and change the width to 2.25 and change the height to 2.5. And that's all that needs to be done for this particular image. And for the last cup, I'm going to go to upload, and here is the snowman that I'm going to add to canvas. And I just have a couple of changes that I need to make. So first I want to resize it, so I'm going to unlock, change the width to 2 and the height to 2.75. And since we already have it selected, if you look over in the layers panel, there are several layers, so you could change the color of this, but I want the snowman to be all one color. So what I'm going to do is you can do two things. You can either click attach, or you can come over to combine and click weld. And I'm going to click on weld now. This is one full layer. And my snowman will be white. So I'm going to change the color to white. And now we are ready to make. So I'm going to click on make. Click on the mat and confirm. Now you see we have all of these different mats here. And I really would like to just cut it in one shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all of these layers onto this white colored mat. And let me show you how to do that just in case you don't know how. I'm going to go to the second mat and highlight over both of them. Click on the three dots and then click move. And I'm going to click on the white and click confirm. And now they are both moved. I'm going to slide it over because on my mat, I'm going to have to make sure I have a little space for each color. So this will be white, this will be black. And I'm not going to go through every single mat, but now you know how to move things on to one mat. Okay, so now I have all of my pieces on the one mat. This will be white, these will be black, this is going to be green, and all of these will be red. And if you see these two little dots up here, that will be like a light brown color. All right, so from here we can click on continue. And I'm going to choose premium vinyl permanent glossy and send my material through my Cricut. So I have everything cut out, ready to remove from the mat. I'm going to flip my mat over and remove all the pieces. Since there are several pieces that needed to be weeded out, I wanted to skip ahead and get through all of the weeding for the first cup. So I am starting with the snowman for one of the kids' cups. I've said it before and I will say it again. It is so much easier to reverse weed when you have images cut out on a smaller scale with intricate pieces. You get all of your vinyl to stay where it should be. Before applying the vinyl to the cup, I'm just cleaning it with some rubbing alcohol to make sure any dust that was on it or the oils from my fingers don't prevent the vinyl from laying down nicely. Compared to some other cups that I've applied vinyl to, putting the vinyl on this cup was fairly easy. I did have to spend a little more time burnishing with my fingers and my scraper tool, but once the vinyl is on the cup and you give it time to cure, it stays on very well. So a moment of honesty here. This is white removable vinyl. You always want to put permanent vinyl on drinkware because it lasts longer and it holds better. I use this removable vinyl because I was out of white permanent vinyl, but since this is a cup that's going to stay in my home, if it gets messed up, I can always fix it. If you are gifting something like this to someone, definitely use permanent vinyl. Here at the end, I saw just a few bubbles that I needed to fix, so I used my weeding tool just to flatten it all out. I think this snowman came out so cute. It's nice to have a simple wordless design on the cup. Moving on to cup number 2, I've already weeded out the design to save us some time. So I'm going to clean off this cup and then get the design applied to the cup. Layering can get tricky at times, especially when you have multiple colors, but I would always suggest to have your computer in front of you so you can see exactly how the vinyl should lay. Now the elf-size cup is completed and it came out really cute. Moving on to the mug for Dad, I've already weeded the design and I am securing the outline for the Santa hat to my craft desk. So as I lay the red vinyl on top of the outline, there won't be any shifting. The mug has been cleaned, so now I am just applying the design to the mug. Flipping the mug over because, as you probably remember, I did cut the design out twice. So I'm going to skip to the good part so we can see it applied. I love how this mug turned out and I'm so happy I decided to put the design on both sides. Now Dad can drink his coffee, holiday fuel, and be festive. I want to thank you all for joining me on Craftmas Day 1. I hope you enjoyed all of the designs that I brought to my craft desk. But before you go, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss a video in my 12 days of Craftmas. That's all I have for now, so I'll see you tomorrow. Later, guys.